Yesterday morning at 2:41 a.m., General Jodl, the representative of the German High Command, and of Grand Admiral Dönitz, the designated head of the German state, signed the act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea, and air forces in Europe to the Allied expeditionary forces. Hostilities will end officially at 1 minute after midnight tonight, Tuesday, the 8th of May.
Oh, we ain't got a barrel of money. Maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Don't care what's coming tomorrow. Maybe it's trouble and sorrow, but we'll travel along, singing a song, side by side. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Sing boom tarara, ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. Roll out the barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel, we've got the blues on the run. Sing boom tarara, ring out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, for the gang's all here. My old man said follow the van, but don't dilly-dally on the way. Off went the cart with the home packed in it. I walked behind with my old cockle in it. But a dallied and a dillied, dallied and a dallied, lost the van and don't know where to roam. You can't trust the coppers like the old-time specials when you can't find your way home. My old man said follow the van, but don't dilly-dally on the way. Off went the cart with the home packed in it. I walked behind with my old cockle in it. But a dallied and a dillied, dillied and a dallied, lost the van and don't know where to roam. You can't trust the coppers like the old-time specials when you can't find your way home. But a dallied and a dillied, dillied and a dallied, lost the van and don't know where to roam. You can't trust the coppers like the old-time specials when you can't find your way home.
I was born in 1933, and when the Americans arrived here in Northern Ireland, I was 10 years old. We met two of the chaps purely by accident on the first night in the village, when one of them came into the village and I got talking to him, and his name was Staff Sergeant Everett M. Crozier, known as Bud to his friends. I brought him in to see my father, who was an ex-soldier from the First World War, and they got talking, and eventually it finished up by us inviting Bud Crozier to come and visit again. When he did, he came with a friend, Corporal Tony Augustine, who was the Italian-American chap. During the time they were there, they were very kind to us, and they used to come and visit us very often when they were free. And They would come in at night during the winter weather with their big greatcoats on, and the greatcoats had pockets that started here and went down almost to the hem, and they were laden with candy, as they talked about, which was sweets to us, and chocolate, and foodstuffs, tinned fruit and tinned meat and that sort of thing. And they would come and they would spend probably the first 10 minutes in our house getting all this stuff out of their pockets, and then would sit down and my mother would make them a meal. They were there for some time, and we had a piano in our house, and one of our neighbours, a young girl, was a great pianist. Tony Augustine happened to have his piano accordion, and he would bring that to the house at night. And of course, when the piano accordion got going, and the house was generally full of young girls who were obviously very interested in the American soldiers, and there was plenty of them about. We used to have some great parties. I remember the date stopped very clearly, because there was a chap rode into the village shouting, "The war's over, the war's over." Well, we all knew it was coming to an end, because we had all been busy building the big bonfire, dancing and singing, and I can remember that night, I was in the accordion band at that time then, and we got the band out, and I can remember parading out through the countryside at 3 o'clock in the morning, playing music because the war was over. But then we had the bonfire the following day, and it was a great celebration.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Where the air is so pure and the zephyr so free, the breeze is so balmy and light, that I would not exchange my home on the range for all of the city so bright. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day.
I remember very, very clearly VE Day. Very, very clearly. By then I was 15, and of course peace had been declared and everybody was in great form, and by then I had quite a few pals, and we all went into the city hall, and there was dancing, and my goodness, and the people in uniform, a lot of sailors in, there must have been a few boats in, but there were a lot of sailors all around the city hall, and they were grabbing girls and kissing them, and we were making rings, and we were dancing, and of course I was enjoying all this, you see, and my uncle, the one who had been on the army and then had come to live with us, he was an inspector on the buses, and he had seen all the carry-on of me kissing the sailors and what. So he blackmailed me. He said, when it's my turn to do the dishes, you do them or else I'm telling.
Oh, that's terrible.
But I remember that, everybody was so joyous, it was wonderful. Sad, of course, for people whose relatives didn't come home. But the rejoicing on VE Day, I remember that so well. Then we had coming home parties for the troops, and if any relative came home, there was always a party thrown for them, and that was great. There were parties on streets, there were parties in houses.
The only celebration we had was with the Lambeck drums. And I worked a bit at the Lambeck drums in them days. And I got involved in the drumming match in the square in Lisburn, 9 o'clock to 11. Well, the Lambeck drum was £40 weight hanging around your neck, and keeping the sticks on, keeping the two drums would have been turned into, you know. And of course, they all had their own supporters. And if you were a supporter of one of them, you put your cap on top of that's what you thought was the best drummer. So that was all the judging there was. But and that drum that I was drumming on that particular night was drummed by the Duke of York, and his photo was painted on the shell. He gave permission to do that. You know, when the drums were all out, they were visiting. This was long before the war. As a plain shell drum, there was no pictures on. But the people that owned then got permission to put his photograph on, and a picture of King's Hall at the top, which was a pretty new building, you know. And that drum always got the name of the Duke of York. I think I won it because I was drumming again a fella, we're all good drummers, the Curie family, but I stayed on the Duke. I drummed the whole 2 hours, but all boys were changing, you know, maybe doing 10 or 20 minutes and somebody else put on. But big one of my supporters, he was standing talking to me, you know. I go to sit, stay where you are. You're counting, you know. So he says that's the night to go down that street, Lambeck drums. But it was a good night for me, I didn't mind. Enjoyed it.
Today, we give thanks to God for a great deliverance. Speaking from our empire's oldest capital city, war battered, but never for one moment daunted or dismayed, Germany, the enemy who drove all Europe into war, has been finally overcome.
There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free.
VE Day. Yes, I was up in Derry at that stage, and Brook Park was the venue for celebration, and the children were all invited to dress up for fancy dress. So I was organised by my parents, my mother I suppose, to ride my tricycle. It must have still been around, because there's a photograph of this somewhere, and I was dressed with lots of V's all over me. I remember having a hat, and my mother had sewn buttons on the hat to represent the Morse code of V, and also I had V's stuck on the bicycle, so when the wheels went around, the V went around as well. And that kind of thing, lots of, I suppose I was dressed in something relatively ordinary and comfortable, but V's stuck all over me. I'm not sure if I got a prize or not. It wasn't the first one, but might have, can't remember. Yes, no, it was nice. Obviously a lot of kids and a lot of my mother's friends' children would have been involved as well.
Did you receive a letter from the King?
Oh, yes, I did indeed. I wish I still had it, but I don't know where it's gone. It might have gone to some of you taking it into school, you know, and because there was a fair interest when you were all little, and it formed a pattern, because I seem to remember seeing very similar letters from royalty to people, and the format looked the same, but it wasn't the same as mine, because mine was post-war, at the end of war.
That's when you received the letter at the end of the war?
It must have been, yes.
And was that an individual letter for you personally, or who else do you think got them?
Oh, I think it was handed out probably to
all the children?
I think so, yes.
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't go walking down Lover's Lane with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. I just got word from a guy who heard from the guy next door to me. The girl he met just loves to pet, and it fits you to a T. So don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Till I come marching home. Till I come marching home. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I bowed my head and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. Drive the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the friends that I know? Tell them I won't be long. They'll be happy to know that as you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again, don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do. For I know we'll meet again some sunny